There was a misunderstanding, there was a fog at the beginning. But today I must say that I really commend the media for their professional work. We must avoid following along the work of imperialism. Of course, many among you were trained by them. That's it, you went to the white man's school, as we like to say. They're the ones who trained you in journalism. So I don't often blame you when people try to behave like them. But I speak so that people become aware that this is about our homeland. Look, this morning, for example, read the headlines in the newspapers in France. They might tell you that there was a mobilization to put pressure on the Prime Minister. They won't tell you that there was a march against the government or anything like that. But if it were in Burkina, you would say there was a march against the government. Do you understand? The French used to call us, and still call us, putiche, junta, and so on. That's French. But the journalists also called us putiche, junta, and so on. Why? Why follow? Following blindly, that's still slavery. I want us to move away from that. Every state must fight for its own interests. Journalists fight for their own interests. So why shouldn't we fight for our interests in Africa? So that's it, it's not just the journalists. I also blame some intellectuals who appear on TV panels in Africa. When they speak up, you start asking questions. But is he African? Well, genetically, he's not from here. He's not with us. That's a reality, a setback, yes. We need to decolonize our mindsets and our ways of doing things. Everyone must fight for their homeland. You might have information that is perhaps true and accurate, but you choose not to release it, because it could harm national defense, security, cohesion, and so on. That is a sovereign decision because you want to protect your country. But we don't say that as soon as there is information, it must be released. No, that's not how it works. And very often journalists, as we like to say, aren't interested in trains that arrive on time.